Hey everyone, welcome to the on-site edition of the Plumbing Gurus. We're striving to save you money and keep you informed on all the proper plumbing practices. So what we did here is we ran an underground gas line. It turned out to be almost 300 feet of underground gas line. So I'll kind of walk you guys through what we did. We got the guys to trench the gas line for us. It's a minimum 18 inches here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That the gas line has to be underneath. You also have to run tracer wire with your gas line. You can see the yellow tracer wire with the gas line. We actually had to add a coupling because that was the longest length they had.
Well, actually,
what happened? Well, we were short.
We were short. We had the homeowner measure it for us.
That's right.
And he measured 270 feet. I picked up 280 feet. It was about 15 feet short. So we went and grabbed another chunk and made it work.
So the riser itself, we just like to mount our riser. Well, we actually don't usually do this, but in this case, because the gas line is so big and the riser is so big, we just got these little clamps that we just mounted to the foundation of the house, and it holds that gas line. It's nice and sturdy.
And if you don't know this trick, we actually we drill it. We drill the concrete with a concrete bit, and then what we do is we shove a piece of solder in there. So if you that's one thing you always have. Like a lot of people use Tapcons. Here we didn't do it. I actually used 3/8 insert smack pins. But you can do concrete with solder, and it's unbelievably strong.
Yeah.
Give it a try. Let us know if you've tried that before.
Yeah, it's really easy to do as well. Yeah. And you're a plumber, you always have solder with you.
Yeah, you just shove a piece of solder in there and it's screwed in with a wood screw. It's great.
Yeah, that's right. So on this side, we're going to be tying into the meter here. So we'll be tying in after here. We haven't done this work yet.
After the regulator, yeah.
We're going to be doing this on Friday after it passes inspection, and then we'll tie all the gas in, probably repaint this for him because it looks a little rustic.
Yeah, and we need a valve, an insulated union, and a 3-elbow swing joint.
So this is a valve and an insulated union
all built into one. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a beauty.
And so we'll have our swing joint coming off of here, but we'll go through with you on that one on Friday. So don't forget, come check out another video on Friday.
Go for a walk here.
We'll go for a walk. Now, you guys are probably wondering,
I'm gonna jump in here.
Why are we running a gas line this big? Well, we're running it to a shop, and in the shop they have a heater, a radiant heater. So we're gonna go through all that too. That we hung the heater, and we also hung the gas line, threaded all the gas. So you guys get the idea. So this is the prairies of just the outskirts of Calgary here.
Yeah, the old Alberta prairies. Flatlands they call it.
As flat as she goes, yeah. So
almost like Saskatchewan.
But down there, just to the right, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but those are the mountains. So on a clear day, it'd be a nice view from here.
Farm cat up here.
So
yeah, so this one is a nice big shop. They actually had their own scissor lift out here. They have every machine known to man out here. It's pretty intense.
So they're going to be building a different style of door. So
that's right. They're going to put in a proper overhead, insulated door.
Yeah, it's
that's going to be properly insulated.
This won't really do the trick. So we'll just come on outside
over here first.
We'll show you the
kitty cat
farmland. You got stuff everywhere. So we came up here, another riser with another clamp there, riser clamp, insulated union with a valve. This valve is open. The reason why this valve is open because we have it on pressure test here at Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Canada has to be underground, has to be tested to a minimum of 60 pounds underground. But that's what it's to code is 60 pounds, not minimum, maximum. It's 60 pounds. And yeah, so that's the underground. It's been holding now for 4 days, so we're good to go. We're going to be getting inspection here in the next few days, hopefully. Now I'll move on to the above ground gas line. And on Friday, like I said, we will be doing our swing joint and tying this in here. So the reason why, if you're wondering what I have this nipple sticking out here for, it's just because we didn't have on hand a 1.25 by 3/4 inch coupling, or reducing coupling, or bushing in a coupling. So I just used a T to bring up for my test assembly. So on this test assembly above ground is, you want it to be at about 15 PSI for air test.
Technically, the code, which is weird, is 15 pounds for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But you want it to probably hold air longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, you want it to definitely. If it's not holding in a day and it goes to 0, you want to double check.
Even if it loses a pound, you're going to want to find a leak.
Yeah, even if it loses a pound or 2, yeah, you want to make sure you find a leak. So you can see here, it is stuck at, I always pump it up to about 17 and a half.
And then the inspectors actually like to see them zeroed out too.
Yeah, so when he comes, he'll take this snifter off and bleed all the air out. They should. Some of them do, some of them don't. Gas inspectors are usually a little bit more hard asses, so they will, as they should be, yeah, because it is a flammable gas. So, so here we have the gas line, which runs straight up. And here with the steel pipe, we have to strap every 8 feet. So we like to come at the bottom. This will be holding just the bottom here, up there. So 2 on the vertical is good, we figured. So, and we just did every 8 feet, as you can see.
We're under 8 feet.
A little under 8 feet, some of them, but maximum distance 8 feet. Swing over 90. There's nothing too fancy about this gas line. One thing that we did have to measure a little bit to the specifications of the unit itself. It called for a foot from the T where that valve is to where it 90's out of the unit, and it has to be within, I think it was 4 inches or 6 inches?
3 inches, just the hose itself and the fitting. Just so it makes a proper loop, so when there's expansion, contraction, you can't see it right now.
Yeah, but it allows, if the unit moves, it doesn't hinder the gas line.
Right.
Right, so.
It doesn't kink it or anything.
Yeah, so on this unit here, the right portion is insulated sock with ran 6-inch. I asked for light gauge, but we got 26 gauge tin, so that was fun to work with. That just runs outside. I'll show you that after. But that's just fresh air that brings into the unit. The unit itself has a little fan that pushes the flue gas through the vents here. And these are like radiant tubings. So these release a lot of heat.
It's a 40-foot, 150,000 BTU radiant tube heater. Yeah, it's no joke.
This is some serious
It's a big shop.
Yeah, so, and then we'll be running our thermostat wire on Friday down somewhere this location. They were talking about bringing it down in the middle so that when they open the door, the unit just doesn't turn on right away, because it does get quite cold out here in the prairies. In Calgary, it actually can get dipped down to minus 30.
It's been minus 50 here before with wind chill.
Yeah, but you know, on average, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so this heater here, actually all the radiant heaters that we've installed, you want them at about a 30 degree angle or so?
25 to 30.
25 to 30.
It's said in the book you can do 45, but it's not recommended. Something about it doesn't have proper heat. I don't know.
Right.
I don't remember exactly what it said, but they wanted you to be about 25 to 30 degrees on an angle, shooting out.
So we just
double chained it.
And if you're wondering why we put 2x4s on the bottom there, it's because there was no joists, or what would you call those? This is a flat roof, right? It would still be a truss. Yeah, there's no trusses there, so we had to create some backing for us. So we just went from truss to truss.
Yeah, and then we just used little open eye hook type things and hooked the chain right on there. Not sure if you can see them, but we just screwed them right into the 2x4.
Yeah.
And then hung a chain right on them.
Yeah, so pretty basic. It's simple. There's not too much that can go wrong when you're doing a system like this. Like hanging the system.
Still got to read the instructions. There's lots of rules to what they want. You got to have your clearances. You
have to have your clearances from the back and from the bottom, or from the side. Sorry, and no combustibles within. Is it 24 inches in front of the unit?
I don't remember what that is, but they generally say you want to have like 6 to 8 feet from like cars with radiant tube heaters. So you don't usually put them in like low roof garages because it can melt the paint off of your car.
Beautiful Jaguar or whatever you got, Ferrari.
whatever you're riding in.
Yeah. So just the end there, it just runs into B vent. So we got a C to B adapter. and then it runs B vent, and then it just runs straight, and then 90s outside. We had to be minimum 3 feet away from an opening window, so that takes care of that problem. So
and we use heat silicone in between the collar going outside.
You can see that red part there. Yeah. So, and yeah, she looks pretty good, up to my standards, I would say. Let's go this way.
She's bright out here.
So up there, that's the intake.
That's our fresh air going in.
Yeah, fresh air going in.
So we just drilled a hole, cut it, silicone, spray, put some spray foam in there to help seal it. Oh, just walked into a tractor here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the farm.
Yeah.
And then,
he had to cut those. See how the tin goes, kind of rigid, or it comes out there, right below it.
Yeah, I had to cut it.
So we had to cut it flush there, and it was a little bit of a
spray foam kind of pushed it out, but at least it's sealed now.
Sealed, water sealed, most important. And on the outside here, we did the same thing here. Ran silicone to seal it, and also we ran some spray foam there where we couldn't. The gaps were too big for some silicone. So, and there you have it, guys. Any questions, or if you guys do something a little different how we do it, we'd love to hear what you guys do. If you got any suggestions for us, we love suggestions. Constructive criticism, as you can call it. We are always open to that. So, but stay tuned, because on Friday we're gonna have another video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You guys all take care. Have a good one.